great. I think it's really a high quality show. It is the quality of the visitors, the quality of the organization, the quality of the fairground. Is everything works here, from the people who erected the stands, installed the machine, say, well, the people were extremely helpful. I think it's a really quite nice fairground, and it's easy to reach. What positive was really from the machine tool guys, especially the people who make smaller machines. They're amazed about the number of qualified visitors who have the intention to buy a machine, and they tell me that compared to Beijing, here is a higher portion of customers from southern China, from Shenzhen province, from Dongguan, who are coming to Shanghai. And I have some exhibitors say we have the same number of visitors, of good visitors. I think Shanghai is ideal. From the comments I get currently from the exhibitors is, well, this is a bridge function between North China, which is more the heavy industry, and the lighter industry in southern China. So it's the right place for a machine tool exhibition. What we're seeing is, let me talk about the three buckets which we have in China. We have the state-owned enterprises. So they are investing according to the 5-year plan. They're investing normally in, well, the high-end production, because that you find the aerospace, the defense, and the energy sector. Then you have the, what I call the transplancies of the Europeans manufacturing in China for the Chinese market. They are also going to the high-end, because they want to have the same equipment they have in their home countries, so they do a copy and paste layout of their factories. But the big dynamic development you see in the privately owned enterprises. And here you see clearly a trend to machine tools which assure a consistent quality, not necessarily the high end, but machine tools with, I call it light automation. So these privately owned enterprises, they know the importance of Six Sigma, they know the importance of consistency and quality, and they try to take any human error element out of their manufacturing process, and that's their driver for what I call light automation. Look, if you look at the age of the machine tools, and I'm talking about the better POEs, the better private owned enterprise, which make quality parts, is the age of their production equipment is probably 10 years, maximum 15 years. So they have really modern production equipment. Now, are they using it to 100%? Probably not. So they can squeeze out more productivity or more quality out of the investments they did in the years before. I think that's a path they would definitely pursue, but that needs also a dialogue with the supplier at that time. People are also rethinking whether the tendering system is a good system. Now, in terms of production efficiency, definitely the answer is no. Because this tendering procedure, you end up with a collection of different machines because everybody lowers his pants and his prices in a tender. I think as long as the consumer spending is going up in China, the machine tool industry will do good. And I see the standard of living is rising in China. The standard of living is rising also in the second and third and fourth tier cities. So that means there is a future for the machine tool industry. I think the only difference between the past is the old 15-20% growth rates, they're done. That's no longer happening. But still, if you have a 7 to 8% qualified growth, then it's still a very dynamic market, and that's the most dynamic market in the world. And then we will also see a challenge 10 years down the road when the number of people in the working age, so younger people which enter, and younger people are the ones which are very well educated and trained, that will shrink. So that means we have to prepare for that time, and also the Chinese customers have to prepare for that time. So we'll stay in contact with them, and we will also poll the exhibitors and the customers here. So how did you do the show? It was a good show, but that should not prevent us from becoming better.